What is good, boys? Today is January 12th, 2025. Haven't really been showing you guys the trades I've been taking, so I wanted to take some time today and show you guys a trade that I did take. Even though it's a Monday, even though it's a no news Monday, I I wasn't preemptive into taking something, obviously because of those reasons. But I said, you know what, if I see something and it fits my condition and I have a good draw, a good draw on liquidity, a good point of interest, and where I think price overall is going to head towards, then I'm going to take it. I'm going to take it because it's my model. So what happened? At least on the higher time frame, we were selling off a bit. No denying that we were selling off a bit. At least yesterday, market open Sunday. Um, but then on the micro, at least the 5-15 minute, I did notice that at least within London session, we were respecting overall bullish order flow. What does that mean? Perfect example right here. Look at this. This is the 5 minute. 5 minute bullish gap. Respected multiple times. Boom. Again, created, respected multiple times. Boom. Created, respected multiple times. So I understand that within a higher time frame, it's pretty bearish, right? But sometimes you do have to take into consideration the micro, which is the 5 and 15 minute, and not the hourly, 4 hour daily. But yeah, so on the daily at least, we hadn't swept previous day high or previous day low yet. So what did I do? I had my overall targets as previous day high and previous day low. Why? Because it's Monday. Honestly, anything can happen. We had that higher time frame bearish bias, but in a situation like this, like on a Monday, you want to be kind of reactive more so than just tunnel vision into if we don't have any opportunities for shorts, then I'm not going to take anything. As I grow as a trader, I've learned to become a bit more reactive. If this happens, then I'll do that. If so, then this, etc., etc. So we swapped London high. Okay, no problem. We did have Asia high right there, and like I said, previous day high as our final and overall target. Okay, what happened? Market open. As you can see, we completely ripped. That right there is a 9:30 candle, 9:30 to 9:35. I don't take anything within those first 5 minutes. That's just me. You don't have to do that, but that's just me, and that's helped me avoid certain mistakes. Okay, so 9:30. Look at this trade candle. Boom. Previous day high right there. So before anything, this Drake candle kind of gave me the incentive of, okay, we either, I mean, first of all, we just displaced, through absolutely everything. Displaced through absolutely everything. Just went from 746 to 856. So we just went up 100 points within 5 minutes. Obviously not abnormal for NQ, but this is a clear sign that there is a higher chance of us continuing higher to at least previous day high. Okay, what occurred at what occurred at around 9:50? I noticed that we did tap into this 5 minute. So I already had such a strong, not desire, but had a strong confidence into price going to previous day high. I didn't think that we were going to just shoot up and displace all the way over here, 100 points higher than we were prior to market open, and then go back all the way down to London low. I didn't think that was going to happen. So what did I see? Right here, 5 minute. I noticed this, tapped into that 5 minute, cool. Maybe we could get some sort of continuation. Saw the 2 minute right here. That was a bit cleaner than the 1 minute. If you look at the 1 minute here, it wasn't as clean as the 2 minute, but honestly, it doesn't matter. It's still a dub on the 1 minute. It's just more so I wanted a bit more clarity on the 2 minute. So what occurred? We did retrace to this 5 minute, and then the moment we retraced into that 5 minute, what occurred? We instantly flipped. Instantly displaced higher right here. Obviously, it wasn't the highest form of displacement. It didn't shoot all the way up and kind of invalidate all this. But I think if anything, that's better because in a situation where it goes like do do do, and then this is where you enter right there, you just swept that internal high. So there's a possibility that it just boom crashes down. So that I like the fact that we did displaced at least to here, got a good entry. Also, by the way, never mind, I'm tripping. Yeah, I like the fact that we displaced within this good area in which I can enter off of. I always enter off of the candle close. It's mandatory. I don't ever like enter middle of a candle forming, nothing like that. Because why do I do that? A candle closure is more so of a confirmation. It's a confirmation that price is, going towards this direction, in my opinion. Okay, so what occurred? Price instantly flipped as soon as we retraced, tapped into that 5 minute. Now, as you can see, I entered, boom, 1.46 RR, pretty fire, and yeah, I was aiming for a 1.5 actually, so it would have been right here, but I did have a limit on my trade evade where it's like if I make X amount of money and I'm still in the trade, it automatically like closes and liquidates it. So thank God for trade evade, thank God for risk settings, and yeah, because I could have missed out. I could have missed out on this good trade by 0.03 RR, and just would have gone break even. Also, another thing, speaking of break even, I did go break even at this internal high, and as you can see, within less than 3 minutes, already TP. So that was wonderful. That was wonderful. But yeah, that's basically it. As you can see, price has been heading towards previous day high, right here at 986. So we're probably gonna tap into previous day high. We'll see. But I got my piece of the pie. I'm happy, and yeah, that's gonna be it for me. I will hold up. Boom. Okay, so I gotta kind of like convince myself. I will post a video Thursday or Friday, either Thursday or Friday. I will post a video, guaranteed. I'm gonna keep on going with it. I'm happy, like I said last week. I did say I'm gonna try to do 2 videos. So thank God I'm sharing this trade with you guys, especially a nice trade like that. And yeah, that's basically it. Thursday, Friday, you guys will be getting a video from me, a bit more, you know, like that, a bit more narrow in terms of a specific topic in which I like talking about, or whatever that comes into mind, okay? But today was good. Today was a good representation of the trades I take and the trades I think are viable. Although I did see that not many people took this trade, which is understandable. There was a possibility of accumulating after, a displacing candle like that. We just completely distributed towards Asia high. And we did have a 4 hour bearish gap, if I'm not mistaken, a bit higher. But I felt personally that previous day high was the overall and the final draw that we would go to, and it seems like it's going to play out, hopefully. But either way, if it doesn't, I got my piece of the pie. And yeah, so Thursday, Friday, I will be uploading a video, and that's basically it. Tomorrow is CPI. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, just a kind of an update. For some reason, I got rebilled on an account from Alpha Futures, and I canceled it. I had canceled it like days prior to it getting rebilled. It was like some eval that I just didn't really want. It was like, I think, I don't know. I'm not, if I'm not mistaken, I canceled it like a while ago, and then I got rebilled for it a couple of days ago. So I contacted Alpha Futures. They basically fixed the whole situation, and they're issuing me a refund already confirmed, same day. Or at least they resolved the issue same day within maybe 2 hours. They told me, okay, give us some time and we'll figure it out. We'll see what we can do. I went to the gym maybe an hour and a half, got home, had a protein shake, go to my computer, boom. They're like, okay, we're going to give you a refund. No worries, blah, blah, blah. Thank you. So Alpha Futures, I can't lie, it's pretty goated. I would say my favorite prop firms are Alpha Futures and My Funded Futures. Top Step's kind of buns, to be honest with you. But I think Alpha Futures is where it's at, and My Funded Futures for sure. I do like Alpha Futures a bit more because it does have a 15K like max payout rule, or you can request up to 15K. So that's one of the best rules, or one of the guess. How do I say, one of the best like factors into an account, how much you can request. Even though I do request like relatively low, just to kind of like get it going, and either way it's a good ROI, even if it's like a 5x or 4x and whatever I've spent on evals. So yeah, that's basically it. I'm gonna leave you guys, but thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. And yeah, I'll be seeing you guys soon. Hopefully, not hopefully, I will be posting a video Thursday or Friday. Okay? So, thank you guys for watching. Peace.